Alright, we are back. Turning off the BRB screen. That is important because we forget. Alright, let's exit out of here. Yes. Yep, and turn that off, turn that on. Turn this on. There we go. Alright, so like I mentioned earlier, there was an announcement. Gotta give me my mouse so I can see things. Kinetic did drop the information for when the rework of Grafton will be released. So, for those who weren't here earlier or just tuned in for Phasmo or are watching the VODs, the Grafton rework map is going to be coming out on the 12th. And with that, they are going to do some Twitch drops again, so there will be new ID cards during the sort of preview tour campaign that they do. There's going to be cards released for the CCs who are partnered with them, because they get that little like 2-hour tour thing like they did with Bleasdale. That was kind of neat, honestly. So you can earn an ID card there, and then myself and anyone else who streams Phasmo will also have an ID card available starting on the 12th that you can earn just by watching the stream. Then they also did... So the new Grafton map, I'm really excited about that. I'm really interested to see what it's going to look like. And that. All of the information for it, for everything, including times and all of that for who's going to be on when. They've got all of that information in their blog. I'll put the link in the chat, and then I'll also post it on my Instagram for anyone who needs it later. They also did show pictures of the new map, which I don't see on the blog that I am specifically looking at. So that is going to be... That is this link. Okay. There's multiple things. So that was all the information on that. And then there is going to be a diner coming out. That's the new map, is a diner. I love that idea. And so it's not ready yet. The art that they've shown may just be concept art and not like what the final look is going to be. Who knows? I think it's really cool. I'm sure it'll have some bugs to work out because they always do. But we're not there yet. They're not releasing that one soon. So, I mean, hopefully soon. Hopefully in the next couple of months. But we don't know. And I'm sure maybe, partners or something know more. But they probably can't tell us all anyway. So, we'll just leave it at that. I will put the link, so that's the link to the Grafton release information with also the Twitch drops and everything. And then this link, this is probably the better link anyway, has all of the stuff for the new map and for the Grafton rework and all of that. So there's those if you want them, if you need them. And like I said, I'll put them on my Instagram as well for anyone who needs them later. Alright, we are going to do the weekly challenge. I've never done this weekly challenge. There's a lot of weekly challenges I've never done, so that's not really a surprise. Right, this weekly challenge is called Frostbitten. It's so cold that it's slowing everyone down, including the ghost. Correctly find the ghost type on Camp Woodwind, and we have to do it 3 times. So let's look at the information on it. So starting sanity is 100, pill restoration is also 100. So you should be able to always keep your sanity above hunt range. Flashlight's on, your speed is only 75. Ghost speed is also only 75. So everybody's slow. Changing favorite rooms is low, but not none, so it can change favorite rooms, unfortunately. Activity medium, event medium, grace period 3 seconds. There is 3 evidence given. Sorry about that. It was OBS is being OBS-y. I don't know. Fingerprint, duration, chance, all that stuff. Contract, no setup time. Weather is snow. Doors starting open, it's woodwind. All the monitors are on. Fuse box is broken. So we get no light. Right. Let's do this thing. So challenge mode, take 1. Here we go.
Alright, we're here. Take a look at the equipment and prepare accordingly before starting.
Right, so we have Benjamin Anderson.
Got the intel. Looks like this is going to be a tough one.
The objectives, which we don't have to worry about, it is the weekly challenge, so all you have to do is get the ghost right. You don't even have to live. But the objectives, if we wanted to do them, if we even can do them, sometimes we don't get the equipment to do them, are get a ghost to blow out a firelight, witness a ghost event, and prevent the ghost from hunting with a crucifix. Well, we have no lighters, no firelights, and no incense. We do have a crucifix. So, at least there's that. And our headgear looks like the video camera headgear, so meh. So we aren't going to worry about it. We have a combination of Tier 2, Tier 3, and Tier 1 stuff. Alright, let's see what we can find out. And, I mean, we just walked out the door. I don't know why I'm like, I don't remember what our sanity is. Just to make sure we weren't being lied to, I guess. So everything is cold. We will still be able to find freezing temps if there is freezing temps. But we're not going to be able to get, like, yeah, there's going to be breath everywhere, that sort of thing. So we are just looking for anything out of place. I heard that. Where did it come from? Over here? Man, it's just doing stuff everywhere, but I can't see anything. And it farted on me. Alright, we're gonna assume it's over here, because it's acting like it. And it is 3 degrees over here, so this is probably a good indicator. Now we did get an EMF 5. Alright. Flashlight. We kind of need that. I mean, it's not super dark, but still. Alright, let's get you guys down. Everything sort of has this reddish glow. It's kind of weird. It's throwing me off a little bit. Let's move you out even a little bit farther. There we go. We do fortunately have sprint. You know, for the 5 steps of sprint that we get. And that's an EMF 5 again, but we already knew that we had EMF 5. Let's get a dots and the video camera in. And then probably after that, we're gonna pill up. Let's see if we can see any orbs. Orbs are kind of difficult with the snow. Okay, that was a freezing. I think... I can't tell if it's out in this area. Are you more like here? Are you wandering around? Or are you more like campsite? Well, wherever you are, you can see me. I couldn't see you. Okay, I think you're more like in here. Too bad I have to go into a circle. Oh, and you closed the thing on me. Mean ghost. It's bad enough you had to heartbeat all over me and all the things. We are gonna take a med. We can take one of these. Okay, I can't pan on this one with that tripod, which kind of sucks. It is what it is, though. Oh, and we did have freezing, so let's get that marked down. Alright, Jin, Shade, Oni, or twins. Okay, you don't currently save freezing, so I don't think I can get a picture that actually shows freezing. There we go. I'll put you there. We're just going to reposition the camera. And sprint over there because we're slow. There are moments where I kind of like the tier 2 dots over the tier 3. Not many, but there are still moments. Where's my EMF? There it is. Put you here right next to the ghostwriting. Alright, let's look at the video camera now that it's placed facing the ghost room. At least we think it is. And turn off my flashlight. Alright, we've got the night vision on. Let's just hit record, see if it sees anything. Well, nothing so far. Let's see, what are our options? Jin, Shade, Oni, Twins. So we can do Spirit Box. Oh, we need UV. Means we're gonna have to get some salt. Sanity is at 90, alright. Let's turn our flashlight back on. No ghostwriting. Where are you? Are you near? Are you close? You're throwing things. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Why do you keep throwing stuff? Are you friendly? Do you like me? Alright, so far no spirit box. I don't see any fingies on anything. Oh, that's a lie. There's a fingy. Can I get back to it fast enough? No. Oh, because I went to the wrong thing. Alrighty. So we have UV. It is a Jinn. And we took a couple of pictures because we could. Other than that, yeah, there's no requirement for media. There's no requirement to meet the objectives. I mean, we literally couldn't do one of the objectives anyway. So, yeah, we've got Jinn marked off. Let's find out if we're right, and we will move on to the next one.
Welcome back. I've got some jobs ready for you.
Okay, we were right with Jinn. We actually got $300 and something. Okay, so we are one down. We need 2 more. So let's go for round 2 of the weekly challenge Frostbitten in Camp Woodwind.
We've arrived. Check the equipment and get set up before investigating.
John Douglas.
The ghost here seems to be
Parabolic,
linked to a
event,
object.
and video
Go and take
camera.
a closer look. Maybe using it will help your investigation.
And again, we're just looking for anything that's disturbed, for the EMF meter to go off. I think with the cold temps, EMF meter is probably a little easier. It sounded like something. And a good old crackling, broken thing. Okay, we're getting stuff in here. I would say that's colder than out here, but we should do a temp check just to be sure. I don't know what it just tossed, but it tossed something. Yep, shampoo. We got an EMF of 3. That way I can actually see it. Alright, so it's in there. Let's go get some stuff. At least we think it's in there. It's most likely in there. So let's grab you and you. And we'll turn on the night vision, see if we can see any ghost orbs. The snow makes it hard, like I said previously. Oh, Ghosty thinks we need toilet paper. Ghosty threw the toilet paper at us. I don't need toilet paper, Ghosty, I promise. I mean, it's a pretty hot commodity these days, but I do have toilet paper. I'll leave your toilet paper right there. Alright, let's check placement of camera real quick, and then let's get everything else in. And also see if we can see any things like orbs. Which I don't see. We also don't have the benefit of panning, so we might have to pick up the camera and look around with it. Oh, they did give us the good hiding spot. That's one of my favorite hiding spots in here. Ghosty is throwing toothpaste. Alright, let's go see what our sanity looks like. And then we'll get UV and spirit box in. Go ahead and take our sanity all the way up. I don't see any fingies. Hi, Ghost. Too bad we didn't have a camera. So we're gonna have to put some salt down, I think. Oh, it can tap the mirrors and stuff, can't it? Nope, still don't see anything. Where are you? Well, you're throwing toothpaste again. Hi! Jesus Christ! Right up my butt. And you just threw the toothpaste at me. Tell me how you really feel about me being in here. Yeesh. Where are you? Where are you?
Not far from there.
Okay. Well, it walked all through me and all up my butt and everything else, and then it gave me Spirit Box. Ugh. Okay. Let's get Spirit Box in there. That was cool. Is that the Pulti Levitate, or is that just the regular Throw Levitate? I think it's just the regular one. But I've not seen it, like, in my own games. Nice. That was really cool. Okay, it was touching doors. So let's try this again. Probably helps if I'm actually in the room. Alright, let's go look at sanity, look at the video camera, look at all the thingy things and the stuffy stuff. We're gonna have to bring in some salt. And I'm not sure what else. I don't know what else it is. So I guess we better look at the camera. See if the camera tells us anything. Turn off my flashlight. We got dots. We got dots. Alright. Wraith, Phantom, Yokai, or Dio. Oh, and it just keeps recording stuff. That's fine. We don't care. Give me some points. Right, so on that note, we definitely need to have some salt in there. And at least one motion sensor. And take some meds. That's a 3. Now it's throwing the toothbrush. Pulti is not an option with what we have, but it feels like it ought to be. Oh, and it ghost wrote. Okay, so that's our third piece of evidence. We have a Dio. Alright, so we got a Dio this time. And we don't need... Yeah. It's the weekly, we don't need the objectives, we don't need anything else. So we're just gonna call it a Dio, make sure I got it marked off. Yes, I do. And go on to the next one.
Welcome back. There's some jobs ready for you.
Alright, so final game of the weekly challenge on Camp Woodwind. Let's go.
We've arrived. Check the equipment and get set up before investigating. garrison with a
Alright, this time it is Helen Clark.
but be careful.
And in case you were curious, the objectives are prevent hunting with a crucifix, firelight, and sanity below 25. Which again, we could do 2 of them. We're not going to worry about doing any of them. We are just going to go around and see what we find. No hiding there. Do we not have the good hiding spot either? We do not. Okay, let's see. I'm looking for anything out of place. Looking for the EMF meter to go off. All the doors have been touched in here, but that doesn't really mean anything. I don't think any of those blocks look out of place. The shoes look fine. I'm not sure I know well enough back here to know if anything would be out of place back here. Same with over here, everything looks okay. Oh, we do have floating bone, so I guess we might as well go grab a camera and get at least a picture of the floating bone. I will never find that camera again, but fortunately we don't really need it, and we have 2 more in the van. Okay, there is a can on the floor over here. I don't think that can is normally on the floor. So let's do... Yeah, I would guess that it's in here. There's another can on the floor below me. Oh, and something just moved. Maybe that can. Just in case it's teasing me like last time. Which it totally could be. Where are you throwing stuff? I'm still gonna go with it being over here. Isn't there usually something like right there? Hi, I'll throw it back at you. There, hi-ya. Alright, we better check our sanity because we wandered around the whole place like 1.5 times before we found it. let's get you in there. And you. And we'll turn on night vision, see if we can see any orby orbs. Which I think I did, and said it's hard to be certain. But I'm pretty sure that's an orb it just recorded. Let's make sure. Yes, it is. Alright, so we do have orbs. It could be a mimic. Hopefully not a mimic. Yeah. Don't be a mimic. Don't be a mimic. That's as good as I got. We don't really want to hear me do a ton of singing. Oh, it turned on a thingy thing. Turned on a camp stove. There we go. I know what that is. And it's throwing more stuff at me. We'll turn off the camp stove. Don't waste the propane, Ghosty. That stuff's expensive. Actually, it might not might not be that expensive. Nope, and it threw an object. We might as well hit record. And it's throwing another object. It's just throwing all the things. And there's more ghost orbs. Okay, if you mark off not spirit box, orbs, what do we have? A lot. Alright. So we'll take you and you. Our sanity's still okay. I don't need to turn that on yet. It is not my favorite sound. It turned on another camp stove. Oh, we're just turning on the camp stoves everywhere. All the camp stoves. Hey, Ghosty, why'd you turn on all the camp stoves? Where are you? Oh my gosh. Right up my butt, and she's walking backwards. Ugh. Hey, I'm turning that off. Ugh. That's an EMF 4. That was a 5. Do I count that? It was a throw. I don't know, because it was already at 4, so I think I can't count that. Ugh. My spine still tingles. Okay, I don't want to do spirit box now. That was thoroughly awful. Okay, are there fingies? Any fingies anywhere? Fingies, fingies, fingies. Fingies. I don't know why I'm looking at the floor. There can't be fingies on the floor. Okay, I guess we have to do spirit box. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Would you stop throwing things at me, please? Where are you? Why is my flashlight off? Because I probably hit the button on accident. Thanks for farting on me? Or hissing at me? I don't really care which one it is. I don't like it. Oh, and our sanity is totally borked. Okay, we don't have any idea what it is. And we don't have a nice neat EMF 5 because it was at 4 and then it went up to 5 and then down to 4 and blah 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 blah. So I guess we need to check. We need to bring in salt. And oh, and we got dots. Let's hit record. Okay, that takes mimic away so we can put in orbs. If it was freezing, it would be Yuri. I don't think it's freezing. Faye, Banshee, Raiju. I'm not in love really with any of them as options. So I don't know. Guess we could bring in one of these. We need more than one to truly do a Banshee test, but we can at least bring in one in case we feel like we need to do a Banshee test. There, I can throw stuff too. We're all 5. Okay, I would still say no to freezing. Thank you for walking through my salt. Okay, so I don't see any feetses. I mean, we can look on all the things for UV. And it walked through the other one. I don't see any UV there either. And there's no ghost writing. Alright, so if we remove freezing, we remove ghost writing, and we remove UV, we're down to either needing a spirit box or an EMF. Where are you? 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 We'll just check again because we're insane. But now it's, I mean, it's still at 2 point whatever. But I wonder if it's changed rooms. Because now it's, I mean, there's stuff thrown over here too. And it's not that cold over here. Okay, well, it's still not freezing. There's our EMF 5. Alright, You can have that, Ghosty. Let's get out of here. Right, so there is our EMF 5. It is indeed a Raiju. Let's find out if we're right.
Welcome back.
And we were. Ba 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 bum. And there's all the moolah for the challenge. We've got some extra bucks. We hit at least one level, if not two. Let's see if we can buy things. And if we want to buy things, because that also matters. Yeah, we can get the incense. And for our purposes, we can switch to the incense also. I think we can do that. Let's read the thing. Holy incense burner filled with a custom mixture designed specifically to ward off paranormal entities. Swinging it while lit will emit a large quantity of deterring smoke. With a larger range and a longer burn time, you can ward off ghosts much more safely when attacked. When the ghost is initially repelled, it will be stunned and halting its movement for a short period of time. So basically it's going to get frozen in place for a second. Okay, let's get off of challenge mode. Apply this. We did want to look at if we turned on the, not the Santa, the activity monitor, what would it change? Almost nothing. It changes it to 0.08. Let's have the activity monitor on today. Why not? We're only going to do a couple. Just maybe like 2 or 3, I think. Yeah, we'll see. Alright, where do we want to start? Where do we want to go? Yeah, let's do a Grafton. Since it's gonna change soon.
Alright, we're here. Take a look at the equipment and prepare accordingly before starting the investigation. Got the intel. Looks like this is going to be a tough one. We've had reports of violence.
Always remember to grab your lighters. Always, always. Rather have it and not need it. Alright, 3 unique videos. Escape during a hunt, and photo of the EMF reader. Alright, let's find out how we do. Oh, and where is power? Back bedroom. We will get power on first. Are you in this bathroom? Which is just huge for almost no reason. Actually, not almost no reason, for no reason. The laundry room could use a little bit of extra space. I mean, not that the laundry room is tiny, but that bathroom is just gigantic for no good reason. So I guess we'll see what they do with when they rework it. Or what they've done, because it's basically done. Yeah. Are you in here? I do love this big stone fireplace. Now, when I haven't really been looking for the bone, I probably should do that. Oh, hey look, bone. Well, that made it easy. Thanks, Ghosty. I think every time lately that I've been in Grafton, it's been in here. But it is not this time. Are there tarot cards? No. It is the music box. Okay, so I guess it's upstairs somewhere. The light bleed through is always fun. Maybe we go in here? No. Well, there's a saw on the floor. That's an indicator, and it's 1.4 degrees. So you are in here, Ghostimus. You know what? Let's just put it like back here. Make sure that we get full coverage back there. And then I can bring in another one. Video camera. Check sanity. Sanity is okay. Alright, ghosty woasty. We are playing with lockers, I see. still no freezing. Let's take a look at the camera, make sure we kind of like the general way it's placed. Yeah, that probably works. Get all of these in. Sanity's still okay. Speaking of thunder, since it's thundering in the game, the other night we had like this, I don't know, freak thunderstorm. It had been kind of predicting rain like all week, and it hadn't really been doing it because that's how it is in the desert. They go, it's gonna rain, and then it super doesn't. They'll say, hey, it's gonna rain, and then, you know, an hour later, no, it's not gonna rain anymore. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Why are you playing with the lockers? Are you near? Are you far? You're throwing stuff. Where are you?
It's taken away.
You were taken away. Well, why were you taken away? I mean, did you deserve it? And so there I am napping at like, I don't know, 3 or 4 in the afternoon, something like that. And this was after our AC broke, so, you know, a nice good like rainstorm to cool everything off would have been really helpful. So I was woken up to this like thunderclap. Suddenly both dogs, which were already on the bed next to me anyway, were like underneath the blankets, the little dogs, as they do not like thunder. One might have even decided to go hide me under the bed because that's what she often does, or behind the bed. And it rained, and not even real hard, but it rained for like a good, I don't know, like 15 minutes. Ghosty turned off the lights in there, maybe even the power. I think what we saw before was a Dots ghost, but I'm not positive, and of course now it's not going to do it. Because that would make my life easier. So let's get you, and you, and you. Now, and let's look at sanity. And I don't remember what my objectives were. 85, video, hunt, EMF. Oh, well, tell me how you really feel about the ghostwriting book. Okay, still no freezing. No ghostwriting, and it threw the book, so it's not gonna write anyway later. Oh, there's my dots. Alright, Ghosty, dots again, please. Dots, salt, I mean, all the things. They would all be helpful. Let's see, what is Carol Hans? Carol, do you want to do some stuff? Or I called you Ghostimus earlier. If you prefer Ghostimus, we can go with that too. I think Ghostimus is kind of a cool name. Nope, it was starting to do something, and then it didn't. Are you done? Who turned off the power? Stinky winky ghost. And of course, the power has to be totally, like, at the farthest reach from anything. Because that's how it works. And now I'm going to come up there and it's going to have walked through the salt and have done like a whole bunch of other things. Mainly walked through the salt. No, it didn't. Okay then. Just looking to see if there's any hiding orbs. I don't see any. Alright, Carol. Or Ghostimus. Kind of like Ghostimus. It's like Optimus Prime. Ghostimus Prime. Works for me, right? Come on, do some stuff. Am I too far away for that motion sensor? I wouldn't think so, but I heard it beep. Alright, we're gonna go look in the van. Well, helps if you actually turn the right direction and don't get stuck on the stairs. Just usually. Alright, and we will just have it record, see... Hopefully the ghosty does something. Alright, that should be a motion sensed video. Oh, we got no videos, so it didn't do it fast enough. There we go, that's something. There's the motion sense video. And the dots video. No, it called that motion sensed again. Okay, so we have to go turn off the motion sensor. What else do we need in there? Is there anything else that we need in there? We need a firelight. How's my sanity? You know, we're gonna take sanity anyway. Okay, the light's on in here. We could stay in here. Right, there goes the firelight. I think we might have a wraith. We haven't gotten any EMF 5. But it hasn't walked through that salt at all. And it should have. You know what? It's hovering right here. Let's do that. It's like underneath the thing. You can't even hardly see it. That's not very helpful. Did it count? No, of course not. Okay, so it went through that motion sensor, but it didn't mess with the salt. Okay, that time we got it, for sure, and it walked through those salts and we got nothing. So, while we haven't gotten... Where's the tripod? Right underneath me, which is why I can't find it. While we have not gotten our... stuff and things and stuff. Our EMF 5. That's the button, the thing I'm looking for. I am fairly certain that it is a wraith. It definitely, when it dots, it definitely went through that salt, and we did not get anything. Okay, yes, the salt is still all there. So I'm pretty sure that we have a wraith. We can get sounds if you want, if anybody wants. We can totally get more sounds. We can just call it and get a chance to do one more small map. I think that's what we're gonna do. I'm pretty I am pretty sure that we have a wraith. So let's go find out.
Welcome back. There's some jobs ready for you.
We were right with the wraith. Yay! Anything to note? It did nothing. It interacted with some stuff. And it recognized one phrase. Let's do a Tanglewood. What are our objectives? We have Jason Miller.
The equipment and prepare accordingly before
Photo of the ghost, escape during a hunt, and 3 unique photos. Well, 2 of those kind of go together, and
it looks like they left in a hurry.
I don't know. We'll probably not worry about the hunt part. We're just doing some cozy fun games. Right, breakers in the basement. And we have sunrise. That would make Break of Daylight happy. I doubt she's hiding in here, but she could be. So no Ouija board and no summoning circle. Those are both down here on this map. What about Monkey Paw? Nope. There, however, is Spud. We call him Spud. I'm sure other people will call him other things. Ghosty Woasty. Really? Tell me how you really feel about the light, Ghost. Are you stalking me, maybe? Because it's too warm for this to be your room. You appear somewhere. Nope, we have music box again. We still need a bone. I think you're a nursery ghost. Why you gotta be terrorizing babies? What did they ever do to you? I mean, I know babies are kind of screamy and cryy a lot, but still, like, what'd they ever do to you? Alright, let's look in here for bones. I mean, we'll check temps anyway, but I'm pretty sure it's the nursery. I was literally just looking for Jerry. There's a bone. Surprised it didn't get flattened sitting next to the car like that. It totally would have been backed out over or something. Or driven over getting into the garage. That was terrifying. That was the teddy bear giggle. And it was right behind me. I'm not a fan, Mr. Bear. Ugh. My spine still hurts. Just made my spine tingle all over the place. It's like... Okay, book, dots, and video camera. Alrighty. Here we go. Wow, we've just been giggling and giggling and giggling. Okay, let's get this down. And get this down. And put you down. That should work. Hopefully that bear doesn't giggle a third time. We just might nope out of that house. Burn the bear. I don't know. Oh, I can't see the orbs. It's too bright, but I think the camera does. Yep, we got ghosty orbs. Alright, we have ghost orbs. I'm gonna turn off the night vision. There, now we can actually, like, see something. And it won't accidentally record orbs again. What else do we need? We need you and you. Our sanity's still good. It's photos, photos, photos. Yeah, that'll work for now. Where are you? Are you near? Are you close? Are you far? Where are you? I know you like making the bear giggle and creeping me out. Why? Where are you? Alright, we're going with no for now. not quite freezing, but with it being break of daylight, we could have late freezing. No ghosty writing so far. We're just gonna throw you down. Let's get a UV. Come on, it needs to do something that we can photograph. Because so far it hasn't. And we still don't know what it is. Because all we have is orbs. Oh, we have EMF 5s. Is that what it recorded already? Okay. Hi, dots. Always, when I'm looking at the floor, it's like, here, let me just sit on your head with the dots. And then I'll just walk over you, and it won't bother you or be weird or anything. Right, so we have EMF 5 and we have dots. Well, I guess you did stuff that I asked for, just not when I was prepared to do anything about it, like video record it or take photos of it or... or anything. Lights back on. Hey. Where are you? Where is it? Are you out there? No idea. Okay, well I can get a photo of that. And we had better go check our sanity. Because we don't have any. I mean, we didn't really have any anyway, but now we definitely don't. No, we're at 65. So... let's take this. Let's see what's on the table. Raiju, maybe? Okay, we won't get either of those. Freezing, orbs, spirit box. Okay, I'm thinking Oni. Alright, so... we don't have a photo of the ghost yet. And we need 2 more videos and 2 more sounds. Mostly we're gonna try and get a photo of the ghost. Oh, and I didn't get it fast enough. But I got the interaction. That is Bear Giggle number 3. Right, we are going to hopefully get a Dot's photo and video. That's the goal. Nope, I can't see if I stand inside the tripod. We still don't have freezing. And that's just one burn, right? 'Cause, man, it almost looks like there's 2. Listen here, ghost. Can I please get the stuff that I need? Okay. Well, let's go get power on. Damn it. I knew I did too many fumblings for buttons. I fumble for the buttons all the time. There we go. That is objective down. Well, that was too on top of me for me to do something about it. Let's not have the night vision on. Not long enough. Just not long enough. Hi, Natalia. I am so sorry about that. My chat window ended up in a weird spot. There you are. How are you today? Well, I hope your Tuesday is going well. Oh, we already have a Dots video. What am I doing? Losing it. That's what I'm doing. Now, and we don't need any more videos anyway. Okay, what else do we need? We need one more sound, I think. And then we're gonna be good. I guess I could do another firelight. Finding sounds on this thing sometimes is really difficult. I don't love it. I hope that it gets adjusted at some point. Well, that was it flipping a light switch, but it didn't flip this light switch. It must be out there somewhere. Alright, that is the last sound. Nope, not today, mister. We still don't have freezing. Okay, well, it stepped in salt, so we know it's not a wraith. Wait, am I losing my mind? We have ghost orbs. Oh my gosh. I completely forgot. I didn't mark him off right away. I should have, but I don't always because then it throws me off for later, and I super should have. Anyway. Alright, it looks like we have a Raiju.
Welcome back. There's some jobs ready for you.
Alright, and we were correct with a Raiju. Ba-bam! Oh, let's see. Is there anything of note in here? Nope, does not look like it. So on that note, I am going to call it for today. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate each and every one of you, all of my lurkers, all of my chatters, all of my everybody in between. I hope you have a great rest of your Tuesday and a great rest of your week. I will see you all on Sunday for some more Phasmo craziness. And we might do like a lot of Grafton or something. We'll see. There's a few days between now and then, so my mind might change, but that's kind of what I'm thinking we're gonna do. Is a lot of Grafton before they bring out the new map, which I'm really excited to see. Thank you for all of those who came to watch Dungeon Siege and hung out, or all those who just came for the Phasmo. Thank you to my followers. Just thank you, everybody. Have a great week. Thanks to the VOD watchers also. I appreciate each and every one of you. You have a great rest of your week. Bye, everyone.